What if everything you do to run faster isn't what really matters? What if I told you that elite runners train in a way that's completely different from what you see on social media, and almost no one is doing it? Today, you're going to discover the 3 secrets that transform how they run. And the best part, you can do it too. A lot of runners think warming up just means jogging slowly for 5 minutes, and that's it. Others do a bit of stretching, move their ankles, make a couple of arm circles, and then just start running. But here's the problem. That kind of warm-up doesn't get you ready to run. It actually puts you to sleep. You've felt it 1,000 times and never realized. You start slow. It's hard to find your rhythm. Your legs feel heavy. Your body doesn't react. Do you know why? Because your nervous system is still asleep. That easy jog at the beginning might help you get warm, sure, but it doesn't activate the key muscles you need to run fast and smoothly. It doesn't wake up your coordination. It doesn't put you in action mode. And if you also do static stretches, it's even worse. You're relaxing your muscles right when they should be fired up. It's like starting a race with the handbrake on. You don't see it, but you feel it when it's already too late. And the worst part is that 90% of amateur runners make this mistake. So what do elites actually do? Elite runners don't just warm up by jogging mindlessly. They don't improvise random stretches either. They have a ritual, and it's tuned to perfection. First, they activate the nervous system. How do they do it? With explosive, coordinated drills, little jumps, high knees, dynamic lunges, butt kicks. Fast, short, controlled movements. They're not trying to get tired. They're trying to wake up. Then, they do active mobility, not stretching like a yoga class. They move their joints with intention, hips, ankles, knees, spine, the whole body moving, nonstop. That gets the body in rhythm, not relaxed. And then comes what almost nobody does. Progressive accelerations. 3 or 4 short segments where they gradually pick up speed, as if teaching the body what's coming. When you see an elite floating from the first step, it's not magic. It's preparation. They've woken up every muscle. They've fired up the engine before hitting the road. You see the race. What you don't see is this hidden ritual. How can you apply it? You don't have to be a pro to warm up like one. You just need to know what to do and do it with intention. Here's a simple, effective version you can use before any training session or race. Step 1. Jog very easy for 5 minutes. Really easy. Just to get the body warm, not to activate anything yet. Step 2. 2 minutes of running drills. Do high knees, butt kicks, and dynamic lunges. Don't run. Feel the movement. Coordinate arms and legs. Do it with quality. Step 3. Do 3 progressive accelerations of 20 seconds. Start slow and finish fast, but don't sprint. This is what fires up your engine. Step 4. Finish with an active mobility exercise. For example, a long lunge with a trunk twist, or a glute bridge, something that wakes up key muscles like hips and core. All this will take you less than 10 minutes, and it will completely change how you feel from the very first kilometer. But they don't just warm up differently, they also run in a totally different way. Most people run thinking about moving forward, pushing hard against the ground. But that poorly managed push is exactly what's slowing you down. Your body falls backward. Your stride gets longer than it should, and you end up striking the ground in front of you, like you're braking with every step. Sound familiar? That feeling that you're running, but you're not flowing? That you need more effort than you should? It's not a lack of strength. It's a matter of technique. You run from below, pushing with your calves, with your heel far back behind you. And without realizing it, you're wasting energy lifting your body up instead of moving it forward. And here's the big problem. While you're using strength to move, elites use the force of the ground to bounce forward. You wear yourself out. They flow. And all because of a detail nobody ever taught you. Where you land, how you touch down, and what you do right after. Elites don't run harder than you do. They run differently. And that changes everything. They don't stomp the ground with anger. They use the ground as a springboard. Every foot strike is short, quick, and directly under their body. No landing out in front. No heavy heel strikes. No crushing the ground like they weigh 100 kilos. They lift the knee, not the heel. That gives them a stride that's more compact, more efficient, and faster. They keep the body upright and firm, like a plank. They use the abs, glutes, the torso. They don't run hunched over or with their lower back collapsing. The cadence is high. The steps are short but constant. No unnecessary bouncing. No wasted movement. And the most incredible thing, they don't even look like they're running. They look like they're floating. But it's not magic. It's biomechanics applied correctly. And the best part, you can start copying that pattern even if you're not a pro. You don't need to be elite to run like one. You just need to practice a few movements that will gradually transform your stride. Here are 3 simple exercises to start floating. First, run in place with quick cadence. Don't move forward. Just run in place, lifting your knees slightly, with short, quick steps. This teaches your body to move lightly, without bouncing, without exaggerated jumps. Second, controlled high knees. Do 20 seconds of high knees, but with control. No stomping, no running like crazy. Feel how the knee comes up and how the foot lands right under you. Third, silent stride. Jog slowly for 1 minute. Try not to make any noise with your steps. Yes, like a ninja. This forces you to land softly, activate your core, and avoid unnecessary impacts. Do these exercises 2 or 3 times per week. They're brief, but powerful. And you'll notice it. You'll run with less effort, more smoothly, and with that feeling you used to only see in others. And this is where everything you see ends, and everything they don't teach you begins. Now you know how elites warm up. You know they don't do the same as you, and thanks to that, from the very first step, they're already ahead. You've also discovered how they run. Not with more force, but with better technique, making the most of every stride, flowing while others wear themselves out. But something's missing. Because there's a part they don't teach that they don't post online. It's not in their public training plans. It's what they do when no one is watching. And that's where the real differences are made. It's not on Strava. It's not in their Instagram videos. It doesn't even appear in their official training plans. Because this isn't something you train to show off. It's something you train to win from the inside. Elite runners have a ritual they do off camera, often alone, in silence. And it's nothing spectacular, but it's exactly what turns them into a different breed. They train coordination. They sharpen their reflexes. They repeat technical movements until they're perfect, even when they're exhausted. They're not after applause. They want control, precision, automaticity. They do drills after training, when no one would expect them to do anything else. They correct every foot placement, every body angle, every push from the foot. And they do it day after day, even if nobody gives them likes, even if nobody sees it. Because they know what isn't trained in the shadows will never shine on race day. While many only count kilometers, they count quality. While others do the minimum, they do exactly what makes the difference. And we're not talking about extreme workouts or impossible intervals. We're talking about things so simple that almost nobody does them. Elites include pure technique blocks in the middle of long sessions. They don't do them when they're fresh, but when they're already tired. That's where they train perfection under pressure. They do explosive drills on hills or stairs, jumps, powerful strides. Not for strength, but for control, for reactivity, for efficiency. And when the session is over for everyone else, they still have a bit left to do. Polish the movement, activate the core, strengthen the ankles, and above all, keep the body ready for what's next. They don't film it. They don't share it. They do it because they know that's where the invisible edge is won. That edge you don't see in the videos, but you do see in the results. You don't need to be a pro to train like an elite. You just need to apply these 3 keys. 1. Warm up like they do. 2. Run like they do. And 3. Train in silence like they do. Do it without looking for applause. Do it because you know what you're building. And when you go out to run, something inside you will change. You'll feel more control, more strength, more lightness, and above all, more confidence. Because now you're not just running. You know what you're doing, and it shows. If this video helped you, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who also wants to break their limits. And if you want to take the next step, here's the video on Kinyon training, the routine that's transformed thousands of runners, and that can now transform how you run. Click and get ready, because what they do in Kenya is nothing like what you're doing now.